everyone, this is Lat the Redeemed bringing you another Infinite Magicraid video. Today I want to talk about something that gets talked about quite a bit in the community, and that is what is the best way to get food? What is the best way to get 1, 2, and 3-star heroes that you can use to feed into and craft your bigger heroes? After all, a big part of the name of the game from power progression in Magicraid is turning your epic and legend heroes into ascended heroes and trying to get them all the way up to 5-star legend heroes. And to do that, you need those 1, 2, and 3-star heroes that you're going to feed into. As you can see here on the crafting screen, and we've already accumulated most of ours. But if you want to, raise these up in level, it's going to chew through other 4-star heroes or eggs. So where do these come from? So there's a few different places. I'm not going to take a lot of time talking about most of them. You can get them from the rewards chest. They drop every 30 seconds. The higher level you are in the campaign, the more stars you accumulate, the better chance you have for bigger rewards from the hero drops. So here I've got a 2-star that's dropped as well as a 1-star. I'll go ahead and claim those. It'll put it into my crafting center that I can use. That's one way. Another is the market. So you can look in the market and you can find, look, there's a servant 0 that I can buy for 10,000. The 1-stars are 10,000. The 2-stars are 60,000. And if I recall, the 3-stars are 400,000. And the more the stars, the more value they are to you for leveling up. There's a variety of other places that you can get heroes, to use for fodder, but those are the kind of big ones. The other one that I do want to talk about is here on the world map. If we go to any given level, and right now for this free-to-play account, I'm on hard, I'm on 7-1. If we go take a look at the rewards, general stage drops. You can see random hero drops. You can get random heroes of 1 to 3 stars. So anytime you fight in one of these battles, you have a chance of getting stars. They all say the same, so that's hard. If I go over to common, and let's start at the very lowest. Sword Harper is the first. It's a cheap 4 stamina challenge. General stage drop. Can't get random heroes of 1 to 3 stars. So according to this, you can get all the way up to 3-star heroes anywhere. In my own experience, that's not quite true. We'll talk about that in a little bit. So when you are leveling, when you're working on campaign, there's a variety of different reasons that you would do that. One is that you've got heroes that you need to level up. And it doesn't take a lot of analysis to figure out that the best place to level up, assuming that you can clear, and assuming you need experience on all of your heroes in the group, the higher you go, the more efficient it is for leveling. So you would kind of imagine that working on harder stages in the campaign would also be of benefit. That would be your best way to level up, whether it's through higher percentage drops of heroes or whether it's from higher percentage of 2 and 3-star drops. So I wanted to test that out. So let me go ahead and pull up here. Here's a chart of information, and you can see that I ran everything from stage 1-1 on common all the way up to stage 1-1 on nightmare, and I made some stops through hard as well. I ran 375 runs. I did it. I spent 2,900 stamina for you all on this, and I accumulated a total of 211 1-star, 24 2-star, and interestingly enough, I got 0 3-star drops, which convinces me that definitely in the first 2 settings between common and hard, you're not going to get any 3-star drops. Not even sure you'll get them under the nightmare setting, though I only ran 50 runs on that one. And what I found is really interesting. If I convert the 1 and 2-star and 3-star heroes that we do get as drops into the equivalent of 1-star, then we get a stamina value per hero. And the way we determine this column I call equivalent 1-star is to say one 1-star hero is worth 1 point. A 2-star hero is worth 6 points because you need 6 1-star heroes make one 2-star hero. And then obviously a 3-star hero is worth 6 times what a 2-star hero is. So it maths all out so that we're comparing apples and oranges, because it doesn't, or apples to apples, I should say, because it doesn't really matter how many 2-star heroes you get, how many 1-star, and how many 3 stars. At the end, it's how many stars do you have to drive towards the 5 stars that you're going to need for Ascension. And then I calculated what is the stamina per hero. So how much stamina do I have to spend to get the equivalent of a 1-star hero drop? And then finally, what percentage of the runs that I get did we get the appropriate, or did we get hero drops? So you can see I started here at the basic, and it took 6.3 stamina per hero per star that dropped. And then on stage 1 hard, it took about the same. It took 6 stamina per hero. But then when we got into the harder ranges, and again, it's not a huge sample size, but still, it's 125 runs, and we see from stage 7.1 to all the way up to Nightmare 1.1, it took almost 10 or more stamina per hero. This would suggest that your best bet for heroes, and I ran this 150 times, your best bet is probably just to run 1-1 common, or maybe 1-1 hard. That seems to yield the most efficient hero drops that you're going to get. I plotted it out here on a scatter plot. What this does is it basically says if I convert this stage name into a stage number, so 1-1 is obviously the first stage, 1-1 hard is the 13th stage, if you think of them linear, and then so on and so forth. And then I plot out the average stamina per hero, again, that's per 1-star hero, that it costs. Then you can see that as the stage number increases here on the x-axis, then the stamina cost increases as well, which is a really counterintuitive result. And part of me says I need to run this a whole lot more times, or maybe collect some data from you all to help me understand what is my data just skewed because my sample size is too small, or is this the reality that you are better off if you're looking for just fodder and 1-star heroes that you can use to help ascend your stronger heroes? You're better off doing it at the lowest level possible. Plus, not to mention, it's faster on the lower level. The only downside is if you're using the multiplay counters inside the game, you only get, 150 of those or something a day, so it limits how many times you can run fodder. If you're using one of the Android emulators for PC, something like Vox or what is the other one? BlueStacks, then you're going to run it as many times as you've got stamina for, and it's a relatively straightforward thing to do. Running out of the multiplayer counters is about the only downside I can see on this, and it's probably an efficient way to burn off the energy. Certainly in the early game, I've seen you end up with a lot more energy than you can productively put to use. So I think building heroes for fodder is probably a good way to go. Anyway, like I said, the data isn't 100% conclusive. I'd prefer to have, instead of 150 runs on one of the fields, I'd rather have 1,500. Instead of 25, I'd rather have 200 or 300 for the stage 12-1. But the data, it looks, the trend line looks pretty solid based on the scatter plot here. So would appreciate if you have your own data and can send it to me in the comment section, then I can integrate it in the chart and then maybe do an update for this video at some point in the future. So real short video, real basic topic here. Hopefully this is helpful to everyone. Hey, if you liked this video, please drop a like. It'll help others find this content. If you want to see other work that I do analyzing the game at a little bit of a deeper level than from time to time, then go ahead and subscribe, and my videos will show up in your feed. Again, my name is Lat the Redeemed, and it's good talking to you all, and I'm wishing you all a good day, and we'll talk again next time.